back into my old ways again. Back into my old ways again.
1st to 21st, we've done 732K, 390 profit. Our ROAS.
Back into my old ways again.
Today's day 21 of scaling to $1 million a month. I actually have my phone inside charging, so we can go over some numbers a little bit later. We skipped yesterday. It was just kind of a slow day in the sense of just like having to lock in and get some work done. Our pacing slowed down a little bit because we had to start spending a little bit less because some things were breaking as far as like our costs being driven up. We're also noticing some flaws with our high ticket just on the side of the whole kind of point of why we do high ticket is it actually even brings us a bigger benefit on the back end. But we're tweaking some stuff because that back end benefit hasn't really like kicked in, which also is like a big like needle moving point for our needle moving thing for our client. We're essentially, they're working with brands on the back end, but the way that we have things structured now is it's all to the benefit of the creator, which is good for obviously people joining, but we're going to tweak it a little bit so it stays just as good, if not better, for the creator, but then also benefit as well for our client. So it's also creating a little bit of friction as well, because the way that we like pitch it on the call, it's a slightly different product than what it probably should be. Again, it's not in a negative way. It's all benefiting the customer, but we want to change it so it also again benefits both parties. So we're working on that, just scraping calls, reassembling things, rebuilding some things. And so, like if anything, if you scaled it this quickly and this fast, things would break. The little things at a small scale turn into big things at a big scale. Just working through some of those things and just reading our data, making changes, implementing, and it's been a lot of problem solving the last couple of days, honestly. So we haven't we've been like hovering around like break even 1.5 on like 10K a day in spend right now. So our pacing's a little bit behind right now, but I'm confident that once we make some of these back-end changes and go ahead and just smoothen things out a little bit, we can do that. Part of the issue that we've been running into, how quickly we're scaling, also kind of like getting our client to like keep up with that, playing catch up for them instead of like innovating. And so like for us, like we're pretty caught up, so we've been doing a lot of innovating, which then leads to our client needing to do more catch up. So now we're having to step in with them and like help them catch up, which then obviously slows us down from innovating, and innovating is where things get fixed. So we're like kind of in this loop that we're just all working together to repair. So that's where we're currently at. About to go back inside and continue working on making some of those repairs and getting things smoothed out. And we still don't have Wi-Fi at the warehouse yet, which is why we're still here, but we'll probably head over there in like an hour or two and go and just work off our hotspot once we get some of the more like Wi-Fi heavy things knocked out. So 100K, or you check for the difference. It's just like, well, we're literally giving you the retainer and we're like doing everything in our power to make sure that you like don't fumble it. I'd much rather work.
Good thing I have a lot of key lights that we do.
That's solid. Nice roller you got there.
Glenn, you want your chill? If we can finish the month at over a 2x ROAS, I would call that successful.
Facts. It's actually low-key nice, like sitting in an office chair. It's been like a minute. All right, so we are kind of in crunch time. I have like basically a period in the day. Why did this come through as double? Oh, because it reloaded. I have like a period in the day that I can like fix stuff, and so I like try to do the best I can to fix all I can during that time. So like we're transitioning from like WAP courses and Discord over to School, just because we've been having like some older people come through, and School is just a much easier platform to use. Again, love WAP. It's just the way that we have to have the flow of things when people use WAP. It just doesn't really work super well for old people. So we're trying to make it like, obviously we've just noticed that some more older people have been like interested in TikTok and everything, which is dope. Shout out to some of the old people, but we're trying to make it more friendly for them as well, just so that it's like, you know, the people that are a little less tech savvy. I'm sure if you're watching this, if you have like a mom, dad, or grandma or grandpa or something, they're usually, it's a little tougher for them to navigate stuff. So we're trying to fix that right now. Okay, well, it's been a slow couple days. I don't know, what do you think, Paul?
About
Where we're at in general.
What I think we should do, if you have some time, I was going to tell you this without him filming, we should, if you have like 20 minutes, sit down, write out everything that has to get improved with the funnel, like do a full KPI analysis, pick out what's the easiest to improve that's going to get us the highest lift, and then just like order everything, maybe do it with Claude or something, and then just like literally pick things to attack to like improve it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That way we can focus, like concentrate our energy more so.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that like more so me than you concentrating the energy, but like I think just having two people there would help.
Yeah, we can do that.
Two point of views.
So today, again, nothing too special. Says we spent 9.5.
Yeah, we spent a lot after the because I had to upspend because of the spend limit. But we spent like 7.5.
So we spent 7.5K today.
But you do have to count it as 9.
Yeah.
But we've made 12.
Yeah, so we spent like 7.5 today, made 12. So again, we're spending less right now until we work out some of these issues. And so I'm thinking, because I really, really want to hit 1 million this month. So let me just like kind of go over like where we're currently at right now.
And we're at like 760, I think.
Yeah. We've had a strong
From March
start.
1st or from February
From March
24th?
1st.
We've had a strong start, but a steep decline. And it's not even like, you know, anything like too bad. But like if I look at, so this month, we've done 732K. We have, what does March have 30 days or 31 days?
31.
31?
Yep.
Yeah, so we basically have 10 more days to do 300K, which means we have to average 30K a day. So what I'm thinking, because I really want to hit this,
Oh,
right?
So we're perfectly on this though.
Yeah, so we fell a little bit behind. Like I said, we're working through some stuff with high ticket right now. So yeah, I'm gonna block this so you can see March 21st, or March 1st to 21st. We've done 732K, 390 profit. Our ROAS is a little low, and that's just because high ticket, like our close rates and everything have just been kind of down, and we're just like reworking stuff. It's not really on the sales front, it's more so the marketing front, so that's why we're like handling some of that. What I'm thinking is probably put myself back in on the calendars this week to go and work through some of those issues. Like kind of what I've found, and like working with other clients in the past as well, is like, if you want something done right, you got to go and do it yourself, right? And what I mean by that is we have great sales reps, right? But when we're changing things and tweaking things, someone's got to go and kind of blaze the trail. So kind of just probably get myself back on the calendar to go and kind of blaze that trail a little bit and kind of document that a little bit. That way we can feed it over to the reps and they can go and take it and run with it. So once we do that, once we fix some more stuff on the marketing, Paul and I are going to go and sit down on that, fix some things on the marketing front. We switched accounts today on Meta, and then the account we used to spend 15K a day on now has a $20 a day spend limit because we didn't spend for like 5 days, which is just kind of crazy to me. So we're going to go and try and fix a couple things, and hopefully this is just a little temporary dip, and then we can go and pick things back up. We should be able to turn stuff around pretty quick. Obviously, because it's paid traffic, right? It's a very tight, like 24 to 48 hour feedback loop, so we can, make changes that will reflect pretty quickly. And so we'll go and make those changes. Obviously, as you've kind of seen the last like 2 days, it's been like a lot more boring. And I mean, just realistically, it's like that's part of it. you know. And like I will say, it's like, yeah, it's not as fun to go and film when it's like the days are smaller. It's not as fun, you know, to go and really do anything, right? Because it's like progress is lagging. Obviously, we have this big goal, and so we just got to get back in the trenches. Also, it's like moving into a new warehouse. That's been a stressor. Not having Wi-Fi here, and then not being able to get it over the weekend. Of course, we moved in on a Friday evening, so then like Saturday, Sunday, you know, today's Saturday, so that's kind of cooked. And so just getting to that point where we're back on track. Hopefully Monday comes around. I'm really looking forward to Monday. I think it'll be a lot stronger. Tomorrow, probably just decompress a little bit, work on some stuff with the team, not go too crazy, go to church, and just kind of relax a bit, and then hit the ground running on Monday. So that's where we're at. Again, made good progress, slowed down a little bit, but we'll pick it back up.